Tonight, jaw-dropping images show an extraordinarily powerful and now deadly volcano eruption in the Pacific Ocean. In 2022, the world witnessed a remarkable natural event, the eruption of a submarine volcano in Tonga. According to a recent study conducted by scientists, this volcanic explosion was not only larger than the largest U.S. nuclear explosion, but also one of the largest natural explosions in over a century. The magnitude of the eruption was truly astonishing, generating a mega-tsunami that significantly impacted Tonga's coastal areas. Despite its colossal size, the mega-tsunami surprisingly claimed few lives. Hunga Tonga Volcano. Situated in the South Pacific, the Hunga Tonga volcano is a submerged volcanic complex with its twin islands, Hunga Tonga and Hunga Ha'apai, serving as the only visible signs of its existence. The volcano resides about 62 miles above a restless seismic zone known as the Kermadec-Tonga subduction zone. This area is a convergent boundary where three tectonic plates, the Pacific, Kermadec, and Tonga plates, collide, creating immense geological forces. As a result, the Pacific plate subducts beneath the Kermadec and Tonga plates, forming one of the world's deepest trenches, plunging to a depth of approximately 35,400 feet. The Hunga Tonga volcano is one of many submerged volcanoes in the longest chain of active and inactive submerged volcanoes globally. Over the centuries, it has erupted multiple times, with records dating back to the 11th and 12th centuries, and notably erupted in 1911 as well as during the 20th and 21st centuries, causing fear and concern among the people of Tonga. Given the volcano's eruption history and the area's volcanic activity, one might wonder how the massive eruption of January 2022 caught the world off guard. How were we so blindsided by an eruption of such magnitude that sonic booms were heard as far away as Alaska and India, especially considering similar eruptions occurred in December 2014 and January 2015? Despite several expeditions to the new island formed by previous eruptions, few could predict the unprecedented events of 2022. The catastrophic eruptions events began on December 20th, 2021. Residents of Tonga's capital city, Nuku'alofa, found their Christmas plans disrupted when the Hunga Tonga volcano spewed a large volcanic plume. Despite being 41 miles away from the volcano, Tongatapu, the main island, experienced the eruption's colossal plumes. The eruption was so powerful that its sounds reverberated as far as 105 miles away from the event. However, by the following day, the eruption subsided, and volcanic activity decreased to the point where the volcano was declared dormant on January 11, 2022. Unfortunately, this lull proved to be the calm before the storm. Just 3 days later, on January 14th, the Hunga Tonga volcano awoke, releasing a towering ash cloud 12.5 miles into the air. The eruption originated from the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai submarine volcano, part of the Tongan archipelago. Located at the convergence point of the Pacific and Indo-Australian tectonic plates, this is a region prone to volcanic activity. The explosion, estimated to be equivalent to 15 megatons, surpassed the intensity of the largest U.S. nuclear explosion. This event was a significant milestone, as no natural explosion of this magnitude had occurred in over a century, reminiscent of the historic 1883 eruption of Krakatoa, which tragically claimed the lives of over 36,000 people. The volcanic explosion triggered a mega-tsunami, unleashing colossal waves that battered Tonga's coastlines. Along the shores of Tofua Island, waves reached heights of up to 148 feet. On Tongatapu, the country's most populated island, waves surged as high as 56 feet. These towering walls of water posed a severe threat to coastal communities, infrastructure, and human lives. To understand the tsunami's behavior and impact, researchers from the Rosenstiel School undertook a comprehensive analysis. They used before and after satellite imagery, drone mapping, field observations collected by scientists from the University of Auckland, and data from the Khaled bin Sultan Living Oceans Foundation Global Reef Expedition. By simulating the tsunami, the researchers revealed the intricate interplay between the eruption and the unique shallow seabed of the region. The shallow seabed acted as a low-velocity wave trap, capturing the tsunami's energy. As a result, the waves persisted for over an hour after the initial explosion, with some waves reaching staggering heights of up to 279 feet. The eruption had a profound and lasting impact on the Pacific Sea floor. Recent scientific discoveries have shown that research ships exploring the area found extensive debris flows stretching across the seabed, spanning at least 80 kilometers. This eruption left an indelible mark on our planet, unleashing a display of immense power that sent plumes of water vapor and ash high into the atmosphere. ash soared halfway into space, generating tsunami waves that rippled across the world. A comprehensive survey conducted by scientists has provided new insights into the scale and magnitude of this cataclysmic event. Mapping of the surrounding volcanic area has revealed the devastating consequences on the sea floor. Astonishingly, the effects of the eruption were even more far-reaching than initially anticipated. The volcanic activity surpassed all expectations, sculpting and scarring the sea floor in a truly remarkable manner. It was a sight that left scientists in awe, with one researcher describing it as an absolutely outstanding event. The explosion's shock waves were felt across vast distances, with reports of sonic booms reaching as far as Alaska and India. Countries in the Pacific region, including Fiji, New Zealand, and Australia, also witnessed the eruption's visual spectacle. Atmospheric shock waves caused pressure fluctuations, with New Zealand recording fluctuations as high as 7 hectopascals, while areas in Europe, such as Switzerland and the UK, experienced fluctuations up to 2.5 hectopascals. Additionally, over 200,000 lightning strikes were recorded during the eruption, adding to the display of nature's fury. The financial toll of the eruption was significant, with Tonga bearing the brunt of the devastation. The estimated damage to the nation amounted to approximately $90 million, encompassing the destruction of property, infrastructure, and adverse impacts on crops and fisheries. The eruption also severed undersea cables connected to Tonga, cutting off communication with the outside world for several days. The sheer force unleashed by the eruption is exemplified by the astounding volume of material displaced. Scientists estimate that approximately 10 cubic kilometers of debris were ejected from the volcano, equivalent to the volume of around 4,000 Egyptian pyramids. Out of this immense amount, 2/3 consisted of ash and rock forcefully expelled from the volcano's opening, while the remaining third was composed of materials scraped off the sides of the volcano as debris fell back to Earth and tumbled across the ocean floor. The impact of this eruption is further highlighted by the colossal plume that rose an astonishing 53 kilometers into the atmosphere. Such an extraordinary display of natural power has not been witnessed since the eruption of Krakatoa in 1883. However, despite the volcano's size, the casualty count remained remarkably low compared to Krakatoa. Why was this? According to Sam Purkis, professor and chair of the Department of Marine Geosciences at the Rosenstiel School, several factors contributed to this fortunate outcome. Firstly, the geographical location of the eruption played a role. The eruption occurred in a region away from densely populated urban centers, sparing Tonga from a more catastrophic outcome. Secondly, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic inadvertently played a part. Travel restrictions and reduced population density along coastal areas meant fewer people were present in the affected zones, reducing the potential for casualties. Lastly, Tonga had implemented increased evacuation drills and awareness efforts in the years leading up to the eruption. These preparedness measures likely enhanced the population's ability to respond to the crisis effectively, mitigating the loss of life. The Tongan volcanic eruption and its consequential mega-tsunami offer valuable lessons for future disaster preparedness. As Sam Purkis emphasizes, while Tonga may have been fortunate this time, other submarine volcanoes possess the capacity to generate tsunamis of similar magnitude. What do you think of the explosion? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like the video. Thanks for watching.